This full moon will awaken your values and create an unexpected flow of abundance. Carefully assessing our personal values and weeding out the things, people, and self-limiting beliefs that don't align with our new life and self. Hi, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karina, and I'm a healing arts astrologer here to give you the full moon in Taurus video. Now, the full moon in Taurus is happening November 15th at 1:28 p.m. This full moon will be happening at 24 degrees of Taurus, and this will be conjunct Uranus, which is giving this unstable, unexpected, and awakening energy. So you might be wondering, what is Karina doing in her bed, in her pajamas? And I'm drinking coffee, and I put a little bit of pumpkin spice in everything nice. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. So Taurus is about the comforts of life. Taurus energy is kind of lazy. It's fixed energy. It's an earth, so it's very practical and grounded, and it rules the second house, which is all about our values and our self-worth and money and physical possessions. Tauruses are much about the physical realm. They like food and drinks and massage, things that feel good. They like touch, and if I were to say their love language would probably be touch and maybe gifts. That's more of a Leo trait, but Taurus loves gifts too, especially if they are like a fine bottle of wine or some chocolates or something really yummy. And they like to be cozy. They like to be comfortable. They like things that are soft and comfortable, like their own bed. I also did not put on any makeup. Tauruses have a natural beauty. They like to be beautiful and natural, just like the earth. They tend to be ones that like comfort. So you'll see them wearing like sweats or like workout outfits and tennis shoes. So let's go ahead and get into the astrological breakdown. So as you can see, the sun is in Scorpio. The moon is in Taurus, conjunct Uranus. We have this trine happening with Pluto, which I'll talk about. And we have Jupiter oppose Mercury, which I'm going to talk about that in another video because I will be doing a video on the 1111 portal. We have Mars oppose Pluto, which is very, very intense. And that was really felt November 5th and 6th and 7th. Now, let's talk a little bit more about Taurus. Taurus is the earth sign associated with stability, sensuality, and material security. The full moon often brings things to culmination or illumination. So this might highlight themes around your resources, possessions, values, and your comforts. You can look at where Taurus at 24 degrees is in your chart for a more personalized report. If you are not sure what your chart is and you're interested in a natal chart reading or a transit reading, you could head over to my website at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. Since the moon represents our emotions and our nature nurture type feel, this full moon in Taurus could provoke deep emotional reactions concerning your material world, your self-worth, or your desire for security and stability. And it's a time of reckoning where you might realize what needs to be let go of to create this solid grounding in your life. So here's some questions to ask. Where do you desire stability? How much will this cost you? How can you align your desires with your own self-value? Where have you been relying on others to provide for you? And how can you take your control back financially? Now, with this moon conjunct Uranus, Uranus is the planet that is ruled by Aquarius. They're eccentric, they're like their freedom. And Uranus is the planet of innovation and disruption and sudden change. A conjunction between this moon and Uranus intensifies this energy, meaning that the emotional responses you have during this full moon could be unpredictable or revolutionary in your life. You might feel a deep desire to break free from old patterns, especially in how you manage your resources or approach comforts and stabilities. There could be a sense of urgency to embrace change or liberate yourself from outdated beliefs about money, security, and self-worth. Expect some surprises, sudden insights, or emotional breakthroughs around these themes. This conjunction often encourages unconventional thinking and desires for freedom and progress. You may want something, but unconsciously not allow yourself to have it. We have to work on our self-limiting beliefs. What beliefs are you carrying that aren't serving you? Example, some think, I never get what I want, or someone always has it easier, or, oh, I'm a woman and that's why I don't get this. These are all self-limiting beliefs. And by this self-limiting belief, when you actually get the very thing that you want, you will sabotage it, or you just flat out won't see the opportunity because of your skewed view of reality that you've created. So it will be in alignment with your beliefs because our egos unconsciously hates to be wrong. This is considered a term we use in psychology is cognitive dissonance. Once we're aware of this glitch in manifestations, we can then reprogram our belief to align with our desires. Now, cognitive dissonance occurs when there's a conflict between a person's beliefs, values, or attitudes and their actions or desires, creating psychological tension. In this case, a person may have deep-seated beliefs that contradict or limit their ability to pursue what they truly want, leading to inner conflict. GEMINI. With Uranus involved, we have a desire to do something different in the areas where in your chart. So look in your chart, see where Uranus is. We may feel a need to switch things up, or we may have unexpected windfalls or expenses. It could go either way. That gets us moving, either to make more money or to get action oriented and ready for the changes coming ahead. We can be sick and tired of the same repeating patterns. We just need to make a decision to succeed. You know, when you just hit that part of your life when you're just like, I'm done. I'm so done holding myself back. I'm so done with these continuing cycles and toxic relationships. I'm done playing myself small. I'm done living paycheck to paycheck. I'm done with these self-limiting beliefs and feeling stuck. Whatever it is that you're frustrated or done with, that will help you step into a better life is upon us now, with the trine to Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto, this is the trine over to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. It's the demolition man. It's about power and control dynamics and deep psychological processes. The trine between the full moon and Pluto suggests that any emotional breakthroughs or shifts triggered by Uranus could be supported by deeper and more profound changes in our lives. Now, Pluto in Capricorn emphasizes long-term structural transformations, particularly in areas like career, authority, legacy, and personal ambitions. This trine brings an opportunity for you to rebuild or regenerate areas of your life where you seek more power and control. We want to be looking at Pluto. Where's Pluto in your chart at 29 degrees? Because Pluto will be moving into Aquarius on the 19th. So this full moon, like literally 4 days after this full moon. And this Pluto in Capricorn has been here since 2008. So there's a huge cycle ending. This emphasizes with Pluto in Aquarius this long-term structural transformation, particularly in areas of government, school systems, hospital systems, the pharmaceutical system, bank systems. So this trine makes it easier to integrate these deep transformations in a way that feels manageable and sustainable. It's supportive aspects for making meaningful, lasting change in our personal, professional lives. So this full moon could bring emotional awakenings and revelations, not only to our values and our money, but also to our relationships, our partnerships, our marriages, and our desires for stability in these areas, especially about the relationship with money, possession, security. And Uranus will likely urge you to shake off limiting beliefs or patterns. And Pluto's trine will give you the resilience and depth to make these changes stick. This is the time to embrace transformation, especially if it leads to greater personal empowerment and freedom. However, be mindful of how you balance the urge for radical change with your desires for stability, because we're going to want both. We want change and we want stability. So what changes do we need to make in our life in order to have the stability that we crave? Is it something we need to let go of, these self-limiting beliefs? Is it we need to let go of our dark shadow self, ones that want our freedom and we want to be able to do what we want, but at the same time, we want stability and commitment in our relationships. In order to get that, you have to give that. So the energy of this full moon can encourage you to restructure your life in a way that better supports your long-term goals and values. So this is a time for breakthroughs. If you're open to them, if you resist change, the energy can feel disruptive and unsettling. However, if you flow with the changes, you can find yourself in a much stronger, more liberated position in the long run. So let's go ahead and get into the cards. I'm going to save the rest of the information for the next videos. I'm going to do quite a few small, shorter videos instead of longer videos. There's a lot happening. Venus is entering Capricorn on the 11/11 portal. This is not a coincidence, okay? And there's also the moon will conjunct Neptune and Pisces. And the moon and Neptune is going to trine the sun and sextile Uranus. So there's some huge leaps and bounds that like timeline shifting that's going to be happening on the 11/11 portal. Okay. We have Saturn going direct on November 15th. We have Pluto entering Aquarius on November 19th for good until 2044. That's huge. We have Mercury retrograde. Yes, Mercury is going retrograde. It's happening. There's been so many things going on that no one's been really talking about it because Pluto and the 1111 portal is what everyone is focused on right now. But Mercury will go retrograde in Sagittarius November 25th. We have Mars retrograde in Leo. And Venus will be conjunct Pluto in Aquarius on December 7th. We have Jupiter and Gemini opposing Mercury in Sagittarius. We have the Sun, Scorpio, opposite Uranus. We have the Pluto trine, the full moon, which I talked about. We have Mars, Pluto trine, the North Node in Aries, and Pluto trine, the South Node. So we have Mars trine over to the North Node. So this is a harmonious energy flow of action. Action in our heart. Having the courage and releasing the ego's need to be right and really make some things happen. Hi, Miss Miyagi. And then we have this sextile. So this is also supporting our relationships. So this is really looking at, ouch, Mimi. This is really looking at balancing our needs with the needs of others, right? She wants to be on my lap, in my space, but she's like putting pressure on my boob and it hurts. So it's like I had to adjust her so she could still be on me, but I also need to be comfortable while she's on me. Mimi, stop doing that. So you have to assess your boundaries, okay? So let's get into the cards. So first of all, I'm going to pick from my favorite tarot deck right now. This is for the full moon in Taurus. Whoa, for the collective. Whoa. Oh, the Hermit card came out. Look at this. This is a Virgo card. So what's going on? And there is absolutely nothing in Virgo. Let's see. The Hermit. The Hermit. Hermit. All right. Secret gifts await those deeply listening. Introspection. Withdraw. Understanding. Essence. So the Hermit has discovered the star that glow inside her. She encourages you to practice introspection to find that the whole universe coalesces inside you. It provides the brightness you need to see in the dark. The light that shines within mirrors and the one without. What you carry is not separate from what's around you. Do you want to grasp the deep meaning of life? Take time in solitude. Honor your desire to understand the inner workings of the universe by seeking silence and time for contemplation. Return to the core, which is where you'll find simplicity. That inner simplicity holds all the complexities of this realm, perhaps others as well. All the answers are there ready, waiting for you, and merely become aware of them. Now the shadow, and I will read for the reversal, just in case someone identifies with that more. Cultivate the connection to your inner universe, but also know that you are still part of the physical reality you're in. There is a lot to marvel at here too. Don't seclude yourself so much that you can't appreciate the pink terrains of this planet. Your time here is limited. The inner truth to be found should serve a fuller experience of your existence in the world. You don't have to guard your affinity. Share it with others, for your essence matches yours. So the tip for this card is turn a mundane past into a meditation. How fully aware of yourself and what's happening could you be while doing dishes? How present can you get while doing laundry? So I was actually going to paint some of my walls. And so I'm going to utilize that tip in that action that I'm going to be doing here today after I'm done with my videos. All right, this is the Shadows of Fate. Oh, thank you, Mimi. See? Now I'm going to get what I want. Some space. Sorry, my laptop is on top of my lap. So sorry if that's shaking you up, but I am cozy in bed. The pillar. Oh, I love this. This reminds me of the 1111 portal, because whenever I see 1111, I think of these two columns. They represent the masculine and feminine, and this doorway that is being offered to walk through when you balance the masculine and feminine within and your partnerships without, you have divine union. So let's look at what the pillar card has to say. $104. The pillar signifies a need to rise to the occasion. It indicates a time where we may need to be all things: the backbone, the nurturer, the provider, and the lover. The pillar asks you to step into the roles as best as you can, knowing that you are being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You will learn just how capable you are. It is time where we take our gifts to new heights and learn that our perceived flaws are just that, perceived. If you have been resisting a new opportunity or a role that has presented itself, it is time to step into it and trust that you will learn as you go. This is also a time where our container grows. We learn just how much space we can hold for ourselves and for others. Continue to listen to yourself. Fill your own cup so that you can be there for others. But do not forget to push yourself. Balanced pillar energy is being able to wear many hats, to hold space for family, community, but doing things with empowered boundaries. It is placing your personal well-being and needs first, knowing that your service will be better because of it. Unbalanced pillar can go a couple of ways. In an attempt to maintain all control, one can get domineering and manipulative. On the other hand, they may find themselves becoming codependent, where their identity gets wrapped up in the need to caretake others while forgetting about themselves. If you find yourself in the shadow of pillar, ask yourself, where can I soften? Where can I put up my boundaries? What are my personal needs? And how can I go about meeting those for myself? Very good. Let's pick out of the Gaia deck, because this is the full moon in Taurus, which is an Earth Gaia energy. So I also will let you guys know that it is highly likely for some pretty big shakeups on Earth, because it is an Earth full moon conjunct Uranus. You can expect earthquakes, volcanoes, and anything that has to do with like shakeups, okay, on Earth. We do, and I have been looking at the sun's activity, and there has been a lot. So with that being said, just be prepared in any way that you can. It's not at all to be feared, okay, because this is just natural. It happens on Earth. But being prepared is charging up your batteries, having your portable battery chargers available just in case, having extra water jugs, okay? Gaia for this full moon in Taurus. So I will go ahead and pick it like this. Geisha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. I've never picked this card before. 31. Ganesha, is that how I pronounce it? One of the most worshipped deities in the Hindu pantheon, has showed up in your reading today as an omen of good fortune. However, has warded your progress or prevented you from moving forward will soon be resolved. An obstacle is cleared and you are free to move on. Your plans are now able to come to fruition. I believe this because now that Pluto's entering into a new sign. Know that everything happens for a reason. The blocks that you have faced were in fact a blessing in disguise, an act of divine intervention. Timing and circumstances are previously not favored, and your effort would only have ended in disappointment and failure. The path is now clear, and timing is right. Your stars are in alignment. So the affirmation for this card is, I am protected and guided by a higher power. When the path is blocked, I take this as a sign to wait. I give thanks for divine intervention when the path is clear. I move forward with ease. All that occurs or does not occur is for my highest good. I love that. There is a lot lifting, a lot of blocks, a lot of energy is now moving. All right, let's do the Flower of Life Oracle for the last card picked, meditation. So meditation is a creative process. It is not something we do or need to learn. It is simply a connection back to who you are. It is called a practice because it is training you into alignment, or to just be in a space of allowing thoughts and feelings raise and fall without you having any attachment. In this allowing, easy, non-resistant space, you may realize there are aspects of yourself that you need to heal or recognize. Be you, for you are wonderful. I love that. So thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing and subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed this full moon in Taurus report. I hope you got something out of it. If you would like to share anything below, please leave a comment. I love to interact with my followers and kind of just gauge on what you guys are feeling. And I am so ready for this 11/11 portal. Super exciting. This full moon is a time for grounding and manifestation. So things might not be as they appear. Things are shifting in magical ways that we can't explain. The things that are leaving our life, we must let them go, as the things will surprisingly shift in our favor. So thank you for tuning in. And if you would like a personal reading, go to my website at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. If you would like a private healing art session and you want me to host a paint party at your house with your friends with a specific painting in mind for either your holiday party or your birthday party, hit me up and at the same website. All right, peace out, your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.